A dark night in Fort Worth, Texas. You're watching police body cam footage. Inside her home, Tatiana Jefferson has no idea her date with death is imminent.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
The Fort Worth Police Department, the chief, came out almost immediately and condemned what happened.
Nobody looked at that video and said there's any doubt that this officer acted inappropriately.
How significant is that?
It's huge, but when are we going to look at the system itself and look at American policing and say, what can we do differently?
So we went in search of answers and headed here, the Maryland Eastern Shore, where we were given exclusive access to close quarters defense, once mostly reserved for U.S. Special Ops and federal agencies.
They have no idea what they're going into, which is valuable because we want them to do exactly what they would do on the street. Good to see ya. Hi, how you doing?
Dwayne Dieter is the site's founder, guru, expert in tactical training.
We're really thrilled to have you here.
Today, a group of police officers and sheriff deputies will be his students.
We all love you. It's all about making you better. So all those trainees come with me.
His program is all about subjects cops rarely share with the public or their families. Stress and fear.
Stress not controlled can make a person be aggressive to someone that's not necessary to be aggressive to.
Jackie Dalton, 36, a U.S. Coast Guard veteran, now a rookie cop in Havre Grace, Maryland, fresh out of the academy.
I adore my coworkers and my chief. I don't want to let them down.
One of the key tools in Dwayne's training, this simple cloth and rope called the hood. Each time the hood comes up, the trainee encounters a new unknown scenario. Inches away could be a gunman or a pedestrian asking directions.
So the hood teaches students to do what?
To be able to react quickly, an ability to be aggressive, assertive, or passive, compassionate. All has to be within split seconds as it applies.
Dalton suits up.
I'm going to lead you in right here like this. There's noise to help build the stressors.
So in this, you want stress.
Yes, we need it.
Stress is their friend.
It will become their friend. At first, it is not their friend normally.
Dieter observes her.
She is verbalizing, de-escalating.
Cut the knife cut!
Getting a baseline on how she performs under stress before his training.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
She's getting her gun, which is very common.
Put your hands up!
Okay, so that would be a bad situation that happened. Her energy was high enough that she eventually shot the person.
Even though the person was moving away from him, exactly.
Was not a threat. Though he attacked her initially, he moved back. So that's where we do not shoot. He's no longer an active threat. You can relax, just relax. Please just describe why you shot that person and use lethal threat.
I used lethal threat because I felt fear for my life, and they could have threatened either the person off to my left or myself or any other citizens if I let them get away.
Did you see that he had any weapon or not, the person off to your right?
He had a gun.
And did he shoot at you from that position, or what did you see?
He was aiming it towards me. He did not shoot.
What she thought wasn't reality.
And not even close. She actually saw a gun.
Many of us were raised to believe that the truth is always the truth. But what we saw today, under stress, the truth can look different.
Their perceived truth, that's right. It's because they are not used to this level of stress, so their truth is very different sometimes than what truthfully happened. And they will say what they believe right off the bat because that's what they saw.
Dieter says Dalton isn't the only student perceiving things differently under stress.
He was taking my gun. He actually had it.
Sharing these videos with us of others on day one.
Can you train that out of a person?
Absolutely. We do it every single time.
All right. You did good.
Dalton is exhausted, drained, distraught that she shot an unarmed man.
All right, way to fight. Way to fight. You did great. You did great.
So have you ever felt that before?
No.
In a little bit of training, This will be a comfortable thing for you. You'll feel it. You'll feel that you have the energy to respond to it and react to it. Have a seat, relax.
All right, thanks.
What do you think?
It's stressful and it's emotionally draining.
My sense from him was that he did a hell of a job.
Well, I appreciate that, but sometimes it's not enough.
You're shaking.
It's an important job, and I put a lot of pride in me doing what I do.
Get down on me!
Dieter's program can take weeks.
Put one hand down the ground in front of you!
But even after just one day of training,
She did better.
She did better.
we witness a transformation in Dalton.
Get down on your stomach! Get down on your stomach!
Now the person was complying and then went for the gun. She was able to pick that up.
She aced it. Controlling stress, Dieter says, actually improves decision making.
You're smiling this time.
Yeah, I'm smiling this time. It was, it felt less stressful, even though I was still going through kind of the same thing. I was able to focus a little bit better.
What I saw from you this time is confidence.
Right.
Dieter's training program costs $350 per officer per day.
And stop. That's good.
It helps them to adjust to what is in fact going on around them. That's not something that you get in the basic police academy. It's just not.
Budget challenges, however, face every police chief in the country. Chief Walter's department has help from a private benefactor.
Great work. Great having you. Super job. Super job. Be safe out there, everybody.
Be safe at the end of every shift, every encounter. That's the goal of law enforcement and those they serve.